teams get on runs and they get to going on a fever and they're looking like deer in the headlights because they can't stop them, their best advantage is to just keep scoring with them. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. And that's exactly what has been happening with the Indiana Fever so far to start off the 2026 season. Now, we're just seeing countless and countless of practice footage that has been released. This is the one from today, and we're going to go over some more.
Practice footage from the Indiana Fever's training sessions has been circulating online, and it's drawing pointed criticism, most of it directed at head coach Stephanie White. Across multiple clips, observers have noted what they describe as a loosely structured environment, players joking around, moving without clear purpose, and a general absence of the intensity typically associated with a team trying to correct its early season problems. White herself appears in several of the clips standing on the periphery, clapping, watching, and at one point visibly scratching her head, an image that critics have seized on as symbolic of a coaching staff that doesn't have a firm grip on the room. The core concern isn't just optics.
More. So, we seen some of this earlier today, but I really got to thinking. I really got to dissect. Back here, doing nothing. Now, granted, this isn't the whole practice, but to me, it's a lot of people walking around. They're joking. They're playing. This is like an undisciplined basketball team. Every time you see Stephanie White, she's standing around, clapping, cheering.
The Fever's defensive performance in their opening game raised real alarm bells. Indiana gave up 107 points while scoring 104, a loss that could just as easily be framed as a systemic failure as a near miss. The team's approach of trying to outscore opponents rather than stop them has been a recurring pattern stretching back to the tail end of last season. Opponents go on runs, the Fever struggle to interrupt them, and the response is to push harder on the offensive end rather than tighten up defensively.
Not coaching, looking very undisciplined. Now, what I'm going to start doing, and everybody else probably is going to copy this, I know they is watching other team practice clips and watching how other WNBA coaches is conducting their practices. Look at Stephanie White back here. She's back here in the corner right here, standing there, not doing nothing. Now, granted, they could be warming up, but they're doing a drill.
That strategy has a ceiling, and many feel it's not a blueprint for deep playoff runs. White addressed the media following the game, and her comments were measured and process-oriented. On the defensive breakdowns, she identified transition defense and ball screen coverage as the two most glaring issues from the Dallas game. She broke down the problems in some detail: players not getting back quickly enough, too many people chasing the ball in the backcourt, a mental lag when switching from offense to defense, and occasionally getting beat simply because the opponent ran harder.
Earlier today, another one. Where's Stephanie White? Standing there scratching her fucking head. She's scratching her head, literally scratching her head. She do not know what she's doing. This is what she's literally doing, scratching her head, not coaching. Bro, I keep telling y'all.
Her framing was that the team needs to develop the same urgency going the other direction that they already show on offense. When asked about Caitlin Clark leaving the floor during the game for what appeared to be a physical adjustment, White kept it brief. She explained that the expanded medical staffing in the WNBA allows players to step out for routine maintenance, chiropractors, trainers, recovery work, and that Clark wasn't the only one doing it. Several players across the roster are going through similar protocols.
Yeah, and there's more. Chloe got a collage of practice footage, a collage on her page. And that's what I'm telling you guys. The footage will never, ever lie to you. Look, undisciplined basketball team. Undisciplined basketball team. What the hell type drills are these? What the hell type drills are these? Like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. What is...
White declined to get into specifics, noting that medical details fall outside her lane. There's speculation that Clark may now be traveling with her own personal medical staff this season, which would align with her rising profile and the level of investment surrounding her career. On the positive side, White pointed to the team's offensive pace as something to build on. Indiana moved the ball quickly, generated open looks, and scored over 100 points in a game where several key players were still on minutes restrictions.
What is this even called? Like, come on, bro. Come on. I can't be the only one tired of seeing this. I'm sick of seeing this, dog. Just every freaking time. Here go another clip. Where's she go? Right here. Standing there, bro.
Lexi Hull played limited time as she continues working back from injury. Ty Harris and Aaliyah Boston are also still in return-to-play protocols. With that many contributors either limited or easing back in, the rotation isn't fully stabilized yet, and White acknowledged the team ran out of gas in the second half, suggesting the rotations were managed a bit too loosely down the stretch. Raven Johnson's WNBA debut drew some attention as well.
Bro, look at this. Look at this. Standing there, bro. Not even coaching. Undisciplined basketball team. We're going to expose it all. That's call me John the Liquidator, the exposer. Call me the exposer, bro. Because this is getting out of hand. And you why we're not winning. Why we're not winning. I ain't lying.
White noted the rookie showed some nerves early, which was expected, but credited her for pushing pace and making an impact on the defensive end. The expectation is she'll settle in as the games pile up. The Fever's next challenge takes them to Los Angeles, a single road game that requires crossing 3 time zones, followed by a quick turnaround to face Washington on Friday. White flagged the scheduling as unusual, and not something you typically see in leagues with more teams, but said the plan is to arrive a day early, let the players adjust, and prioritize rest on the day in between the 2 games.
Now, this was her today talking to the media. Looking goofy as hell. Looking goofy. She always looking goofy. Look at this. Let's watch this. And
Just to start off, obviously Mo missed the first game of the season. Is there any update on her plan on Wednesday or how she's progressing?
Yeah, I think she'll do more today. So we'll do more in practice today, and then we'll, again, evaluate after every day. I know that it's a boring answer, but it's the thing that you do when you come back from injury. It's like you go through a practice, you add a little bit more.
Everything else was not. More telling is where Reese ranked among her own teammates in scoring that night. Ryan Howard put up 15 points with 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Naz Hillman contributed 15 points on 6 of 10 from the field, adding 7 rebounds.
A top 5 player in the league is not playing for the Lynx right now and was not in this game. So, do I expect the Dream to be good? Well, they certainly got some length that the Fever don't. And provided that Angel Reese doesn't implode this team, yeah, they could be good. They could be good, except we still got some problems. We got some efficiency problems. I pulled up Angel's.
Reese's numbers drew celebration rather than examination. A 4 of 1 shooting line with 5 turnovers from a player who operates almost exclusively around the basket is exactly the kind of performance that warrants honest analysis, not headlines about leading a comeback. Meanwhile, Kiki Ariafin reached 600 points and 400 rebounds faster than any player since Brianna Stewart in 2017, finishing the same night with 20 points and 12 boards on 7 of 13 shooting.
I pulled up the box scores. I was like, oh, Angel, 11 points. And I'm like, okay, but she went what? I'm thinking, they're saying how good a game. She went 5 for 7, right? Or something like that. An efficient 11 points. Shit, wrong answer. And if you're a player on this team, you cannot be happy. And this is the kind of thing that's going to drag on these players. Angel Reese gets double-double in Dream debut, clinching 91-90 comeback. Right here, Angel Reese leads the Dream comeback over the Minnesota Lynx. And I'm like, okay, well, let me pull up this box score. And I pull this up, and I come down here, and I'm like, 32 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 11 shooting? 4 of 11. 3 for 6 from the free throw line, 5 turnovers, 14 rebounds. The headlines are Angel Reese gets a double-double in Dream debut, clinching comeback. Angel Reese leads the Dream. I come over here and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Ryan Howard had 15 points in the game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Naz Hillman, 15 points on 6 of 10, by the way, 7 rebounds. Down here, Alyssa Gray, 24 points on 7 of 18 and 8 rebounds. 24 points, 7 of 18, shot, I mean, really? Not great, but not 4 of 11. 8 rebounds. And the headline is Angel Reese led. Wow. Look, Jordan Canada had 12 points. Angel was literally the 5th person on her team in points scored in this game. And that's the headlines. Oh, this team is going to love her. They're going to love the media. They're going to be like, are we really not getting credit now because of the 4 for 11 shooter that's now on this team? And guys, it was on full display last night. Full display. Angel Reese might have the worst layup package in basketball history. Let's just do it. Let me turn that down. I mean, boom, boom. Rebound. Here we go. You know her. She ain't going to pass it out. Just flung it up there. Just bleep it. Flung it up there. Here we go. Driving. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing? What? Why are you driving? Oh man. Wow. Pass the ball to your teammate.